The Explore tool is a very powerful tool that is often forgotten about. It lives down the bottom right hand corner, down here, and it basically brings the power of Google into my document. So I've got my piece of text about Iron Man. If I click Explore, it scans through my document for me and it identifies things that it might want me to develop and talk about more, to add more content or to do more research about. So it identifies the two writers, which picks their names out, identifies Marvel comics as the key features. So if I click on one of them, I'll go for Marvel Comics, and it basically does me a Google search in this Explore bar here. So it gives me a fair bit of information at the top. I can obviously go further with it if I want to, and it helps me to suggested links for further websites. So it's suggesting the Marvel website, so it's suggesting the Wikipedia webpage. So if I click on one of those, it'll open up a new tab and it'll take me to an area that the Google thinks will help me research further what I'm writing about if I want to add further content. So straight away, that's taken me to a useful and appropriate site, and I can start having a look. Now, if I go back to my document, it'll also say, so it's suggesting we place on the web. It'll also do a basic image search for me. So just like when I inserted image, apart from it, this time it's scanning itself what it thinks would be useful to insert. And if I go across to Drive, this is a really powerful one. Obviously, it's picked out any documents on my Google Drive that have reference to Marvel Comics in. So there's all the versions I've used here for these videos. But there's also a reading comprehension I did earlier in the year, which compared a Twinkle superhero to a Marvel superhero. So the word Marvel Comics or Marvel must appear in that document. So it's picked out that as something that would help me with my further research, and I might have content that is useful in it. The power of this tool is best seen when you start a new document. So if I go to a new document, and I'm going to type in just a really basic start point for a document. I'm going to put in what kind of tortoise do I have? What do tortoises eat? There's a little bit to go, and if I just give it one word, it's going to struggle. But I've given it a little bit to go on there, say 2 Google searches, and it combines results for those. So as a quick search, it brings me up pictures of tortoises, and it's taking me to websites about what tortoises can eat, introduction to pet tortoises, and it gives me more and more options there to start my search from, which is really, really effective as a way of developing content and answering a question and really building a piece of writing quickly without having to leave Google Docs.